the syllabus for us BBA. So as we all know, there will be poems, short story, and uh, essay. So as usual, you have the introduction. So as we all know, in English literature, there is very famous poet, that is William Shakespeare. So William Shakespeare is the one who is going to who has created something an auspicious moment, because he has written nearly 154 sonnets. Have you come across the word what is sonnet? Sonnet is nothing but a poem consisting of 14 lines is called as sonnet. So, so William Shakespeare is the greatest dramatist. He has written 154 sonnets, and among them, so I think 126 has been addressed to young women, sorry, young man, and other rest of them are addressed to, that is W.H. Earl of Southern. So likewise, many things has been discussed, like Globe Theatre or Shakespeare sonnet. Let me speak about precisely about sonnet. See, English, when we understand about language English, it gives importance to the writer, that is William Shakespeare. He has written sonnets, he has written tragedies, comedies, histories, many things. He is not only a greatest dramatist, he is also a greatest poet. He has written many poems, and when we hear about William Shakespeare, we'll get to know that he has written a famous plays like Romeo Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, King Lear, Othello. So many plays. So when we hear about him, we'll get to know Julius Caesar, Richard II, Henry IV. Many plays can be discussed about William Shakespeare. He is the one person who gives importance to the literature as we understand. So one of the important characteristics of William Shakespeare is that he writes, see, one of his poems, Shall I Compare Thee? Shall I compare thee means, shall I compare you to what? So he is thinking, see what he imagines, a flower or a tree or green leaves, anything that can be explained through poem. The way we interpret with the creatures like animals, plants, flowers, all things is a special quality of William Shakespeare. So he will go on analyzing the characters. In the meanwhile, he understands what is the present situation. So when we read the poems of William Shakespeare, we'll understand the importance of that. He is being called as the romantic poet. Sorry, William Wordsworth is called as a romantic poet, and the romantic writers like John Keats, Henry Vaughan. So before that, let me speak about metaphysical poets. Metaphysical poets. What do you mean by metaphysical poets? Metaphysical poet is a school where they learn to write the poem regarding certain aspects. Certain aspects means they show what is the present uh, consistency in writing the poem, like using hyperbole, like famous metaphysical poem is John Donne, William Henry Vaughan, George Herbert. Many poets are there. So how they use metaphysics like a hyperbole in their writing. So these things have been will be discussed earlier. And when we speak about the poets, especially William Wordsworth is also, we call it him as a romantic poet, natural poet. He writes regarding the nature. He has written a poem, Daffodil. Daffodil is a poem which gives inspiration to the writer that when the daffodils dance here and there, the way he goes on interpret the flower. That is a very special characteristics of William Shakespeare's writing. He is the one who gives importance to the way we understand things. Otherwise, we won't able to be known to us. Okay, English class for first BBA students. No, no, BBA students. Only for BBA students. Nayana Dipu, only for BBA students. No, no, Nayana, it is only for BBA. They have mentioned that as only for BBA. Okay. So not BA, BCom, BBA, only for BBA. Okay. Yes. So about William Shakespeare, we are supposed to understand. Not for BSc Ramo, it is for only BCA. They will inform you. BCA, BSc, and BA. They will inform you. Only for BBA students. Now the class is going on. No, no, Parashuram, no, not for BSc. So kindly contact the Open University authority person, so administrator. I am also BBA. Okay, Syed Amina, you are a BBA student. You can listen. So today we will be discussing the history of English literature because the introduction class will be started. Okay, Geeta? Yes. So as we were discussing about William Shakespeare, so William Shakespeare is a greatest dramatist. He has written many sonnets, many plays. Okay, Prashant, let me tell you, because I had the schedule for only BBA, Prashant. Let me tell you, let me inform you in the next class, that tomorrow's class. I'll ask our authoritative person that is BBA, BSc students also can join BBA link. It's well and good. Okay, so you can listen. If you are free, you can listen. Okay, yes. Okay, we'll move on. Yes, as I told that William Shakespeare is the greatest dramatist. He has written sonnets, and we have discussed about how many sonnets has been written. He has written 154 sonnets. Then it has been addressed to that first group contains the first 126 sonnets is addressed to a young man of remarkable. Okay, then other rest of the sonnets have been addressed to WH. So Earl of Southern. So likewise, we come across William Shakespeare as a greatest dramatist, as a greatest poet. His style of writing is different, and his affection towards writing. Um, okay, Ramu, thank you. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Okay, so so the second group contains the rest of the sonnets, and it is addressed to dark women, that is WH. And as we all know, let me know that do you know about William Shakespeare, when he was born, when where he was born, and how he was being brought up? So all those things, because while we are learning English, we should know the greatest person, that is William Shakespeare's biography. So that's why I started with the introduction to William Shakespeare. Knowing something about William Shakespeare and achievements, his sonnet form of writing. The sonnet form has two types. So that is William Shakespeare sonnet, and the another one is Petrarchan sonnet. We call it as the sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. There are two types of sonnet. One is the Petrarchan and the Shakespearean. So in Shakespearean sonnet and Petrarchan sonnet, there is the difference. The rhyming scheme is different. The structure of the poem is different. If you go through the poem, you'll understood. So while teaching the poem, I'll explain you which kind of poem is this. Okay. The Patriarchal sonnet is divided into two parts. The first 8 lines known as octave. The first 8 lines as known as octave, and the remaining 6 lines called susset. The last 6 lines are called as susset. The Shakespearean, on the other hand, is built up with 3 quatrains followed by a couplet. See, another. Yes, good afternoon, Lakshmi. So another is about the couplet we are speaking. 3 quatrains and a couplet. Okay. Shakespeare did not invent this form by his sonnet are the best examples of the kind. He goes on expecting he writes the poem in 14 line structure. The sonnet is basically written in 14 line structure, but the division is different. That is patriarchal and Shakespeare. Yes, good. If okay, thank you, Lakshmi Devi. Okay, I'm asking about okay. Yes, if they have asked to join for BSc students also, you are welcome to join. Okay, no need to worry. You can join if you are free. You can join. Okay. Yes. Okay. See, is anybody wanted me to explain in Kannada? You can raise up. Anybody to explain in Kannada? Anybody, if you want to explain in Kannada, you can tell me. Okay. Okay. So if so, I'll go on with Kannada, both Kannada and English. If it is not necessary, I'll explain only in English. Okay. Okay, guys. Yes. The sonnet writer expect like the moment there is a way what we can understand is that some students, yes, Madhu DK want to explain in Kannada? Okay. If so, I'll go on in explaining in Kannada while I'll start the class. Okay, Madhu? Okay, pa. We'll move on. So likewise, William Shakespeare gives importance to the way of writing. Why means each and every line is important, and when we sum up or when we go on understanding the form of writing of William Shakespeare, it nearly changes the tone of the poem, the structure of the poem. Okay, Madhu. I'll explain in Kannada. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅವರು ಬರವಣಿಗೆನೇ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ಬರೆದಿರುವಂತ ಪದ್ಯ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದು ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 14 ಸಾಲು ಉಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಪದ್ಯನ ನಾವು ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 2 ಒಂದು ಭಾಗಗಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೋಯಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ ಪೇಟ್ರಿಯಾರ್ಕನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಪೇಟ್ರಿಯಾರ್ಕನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ಗೂ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ಗೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳಿವೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಏನ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಟ್ರಿಯಾರ್ಕನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ 8 ಸಾಲನ್ನ ಒಕ್ಟೇವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಒಕ್ಟೇವ್ OCTAVE ಒಕ್ಟೇವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 6 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಸ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಉಳಿದಿರೋ 6 ಲೈನ್ ನ ಸಸ್ಸೆಟ್. ಸಸ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ SESTET. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಇದು ಪೇಟ್ರಿಯಾರ್ಕನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರನ್ ಸೊನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ 3 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ತರ 3 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಕ್ವಾಟ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಳಿದ 2 ಕಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್, ಕೊನೆಯ 2 ಸಾಲನ್ನ ಕಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಉಳಿದಿರುವ 2 ಸಾಲನ್ನ ಕಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. So we were explaining the importance of William Shakespeare's writing. We'll move on to that. As we understood that William Shakespeare is the greatest dramatist and poet who was born in 1564 and died in 1660. He was born in a village of Stratford-on-Avon. Okay, Sanvi, I'll give you my contact number so you can contact me. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. I'll give you my contact number. If so, you can take out, yes, you can take up my number now itself. I'll repeat 97 97 421 20121. 97 421 20121. Got it? Okay. Yes. I'll go on with the classes now. Yes, I was speaking about William Shakespeare. Uh, he was born in the village of Stratford upon Avon. ಸ್ಟಾಫರ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಏವಾನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಹುಡ್ತಾರೆ. 1564ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡ್ತಾರೆ. 1616ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. He went to London and became famous as a poet and a playwright. He went to London. There he started his career as a poet and playwright. Apart from his great dramas, he wrote a large number of sonnets and 3 longer poems. He has written 3 longer poems. Yes. So he has written 3 longer poems. The 151st sonnet he wrote are usually divided into 2 main groups. The first group, or 126 sonnet, is addressed to a young man of remarkable physical beauty. Okay. Yes. Yes, somebody has asked what do WH means. Yes, very good question. Henry Worsley is the definition. The Earl of Southern. So William Shakespeare's patron. He was William Shakespeare's patron. So he has changed it to WH. Henry Worsley is the name of a person. So that has been changed. W and H has been made to short form. The Earl of Southern. Okay. Who was Shakespeare's patron. Yes. The first group, 126 sonnet, is addressed to a young man of remarkable physical beauty. Shakespeare seemed to be deeply attached to this young man, and whose identity is still shrouded in mystery, but it is commonly accepted. Sorry, Naushad, I am not explaining the poem. I am only giving introduction to William Shakespeare's writing. Okay, we'll start the poem in the next class. So I am little bit confused with BSc and BBA. So let me clear that. Then we'll start with the poem. Okay. For BBA and BSc students are there. So we are explaining about generally about William Shakespeare. It will be useful for you. Okay. The second group of 28 sonnet is addressed to a dark lady who is usually identified with Marpheton, or Lady in Waiting of Queen Elizabeth. It is most probably that William Shakespeare, we call it as Dark Lady. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is the kind and structure of William Shakespeare's writing. So once you can go through the text which has been provided to you, say there, if you get any information about William Shakespeare, if you have any doubts, as I had given my contact number, you can contact me. We can discuss over there. Okay. Yes. Yes, good number of students have attended. If you have any doubts, you can ask now itself. If not, you can Okay, so we have started with William Wordsworth. Introduction to William Wordsworth. Yes. So he enjoys nature. He is the writer. His speciality is that he enjoys the nature, and he gives information to them about the benevolent or the what we call it as the reverence to the company of nature. So he loves to be in nature. He loves. Okay, so let us understand the concept of William Wordsworth structure of writing is why he only chooses nature things like as I said, daffodil. Daffodil is a flower. Daffodil is a flower. He gives on giving information about the flower, like a daffodil, which it gets to be known to us as a flower. What are the joy can be enjoyed there? Do you think that through a flower we can have vision? Yes, it would be useful for us. In what way it will be useful for us? See, um, there is a poem of Robert Frost, After Apple Picking. See, in After Apple Picking, they give information about the fed up of plucking the apple tree. The harvest of apple has come over, and all the people, like all the peasants, are working under the harvest. So from day to night they are working, and they're fed up of it. So fed up of it, and they are feeling that they are tired, they could not rest, because wherever they see there are apples, and they wanted to pluck it, and they wanted to send back it. So these things, we feel that, oh, is it so? So ನಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಸೇಬನ್ನ ಕೀಳೋದು ಕಷ್ಟನಾ? ಎಸ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸೇಬಿನ ಒಂದು ಕೊಯ್ಲು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಜೆ ತನಕ ಅವರು ಕೂಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಜೆ ತನಕ ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ, ಸೊ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಸಮ್. ನೋ ಹಬೀಶ್ರೀ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ವರ್ತ್. We are talking about William Wordsworth. He is a natural poet, a romantic poet. Yes, Nayana, I was telling, we discussed about William Shakespeare and we are moving on to William Wordsworth. Yes, what's wrong with you? Yes, Nayana, can you hear me? Yes, BCA and BSc students, let me know you about, is this link is for you also. We'll let to know you by tomorrow. Okay? Is there any changes? I'll tell you. Yes, Lakshmi Devi, you said that you are not hearing. Please refresh the screen. Refresh the screen. Okay. Yes. We'll move on. Yes. If there was any technical problem, it will reflect as a blank screen. You should refresh and you should join. Abhishri. Okay, is anybody is hearing me? Yes, okay. Nayana is hearing me. Okay. We'll move on. See, we were discussing about William Wordsworth. Earlier, we discussed about William Shakespeare. Now we are discussing about William Wordsworth. Yes, Abhishri, do you have problem now also? Abhishri? Okay, I'll go on with my class because we have only 1 hour time. Yes, The beauty of nature has been enjoyed by William Wordsworth. The, the serenity or the scenery of nature has been depicted in this poem. So, the bliss of solitude, he expressed the bliss of solitudeness, melancholy, and many things have been discussed about nature. So we were saying that dancing daffodil, we say that yes, the way that the flower swings here and there, it has been used as daffodils dancing. So the important concept we are supposed to understand in William Wordsworth's writing is that he feels the nature and he is a solitude. He is a person who loves solitude and wanted to be solitude. Excuse. And the melancholy of the poem is being understood to us. So the fixed way or the ground or the what we call it as dancing waves, the comparison, the charming atmosphere, uh, everything is pointing out about the nature. Yes, good afternoon, Arpita. So they use the importance of Wordsworth's writing, like he learns to be solitude, he wants to be solitude. He is the person who compares the flower with his life. Joy or delight, joy or delight is a keynote of the poem. He says that it is joy or delight. He enjoys. Okay, then Wordsworth call shows implying that nature is something. He has written Tintanabe. He has written a poem Tintanabe. Tintanabe is also regarding a similar suggestion can be given to the natural, like a teacher. Okay, a teacher who teaches the familiarity of nature and something that relevant to Westminster's Abbey, um, many important things about William Wordsworth can be discussed. So the poem highlights the importance of poetic imagination. Very important is that William Wordsworth um, puts an effort to introduce the poetic imagination, which transforms the ordinary incident into a supreme creation. See, ordinary incident, I gave an example that after apple picking means when they pluck apple from the tree, they have been tired and they say that, oh, I am being tired. You can say that, oh, what plucking the apple is also a feeling. Yes, the way the poet has brought about, the way he wanted to know about the situation, how they are handling. So from morning till night, if you go on with the same work, you will be tired and you want to be rest. So you are supposed to take rest because every human being needs rest. Yes. So how can they feel that as the same thing what we understand? So some of them feel that they could not do what they are able to. Yes, Amruta, good afternoon. So this is what we are supposed to understand through the poem: the importance of memory in the present scenes, the prescribed way, poetic imagination, and the architecture of the temple, architecture of the anything can be discussed. That is poetic imagination, natural. Um, so he goes on using the word as what the poem can interpret. So likewise, many poets have been there in English literature. Many have they have given a good effort, good fruit to the literature of English. So the poets, their imagination is next level. We cannot say that how they have imagined certain things, and we come across So somewhat we are not supposed to go through that. See, no, please don't call me. Please don't call me now. Okay, after the class, after 1 o'clock, call me. So classes will be disturbed. See, many students are there, and if the class disturbs, we could not go on with it. Okay, after the class, you can call me. Yes, his famous poem lyrical ballad. His famous poem lyrical ballad. Um, so lyrical ballad is a great, what we call it as a volume of verse. It's a big book of William Wordsworth. It is a book that gives information about how it has been brought about, and it is the way, like we can say that what we call it as tranquil meditation. um, Countryside life means village life. So everything has been depicted in the poem. Okay, lyrical ballad. Yes, so he has made an effort to get the poet laureate. He has been succeeded Saudi as poet laureate and died in 1850. He was been called as poet laureate. William Wordsworth has been called as poet laureate. He enjoys nature. Okay, he considers nature kind and benevolent. He feels love, full of love and reverence in the company of nature. He loves to be in the company of nature. So nature is a best companion for William Wordsworth. Okay. So anything to be asked regarding William Wordsworth, you can ask. After starting the classes with the poem, I'll explain in brief about William Wordsworth and William Shakespeare. Yes. Yes. Any doubts? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yes, if your study center is TTL college, you can post your assignment to your TTL college. If your study center is TTL, you can post it to TTL. I think Lakshmi Devi, it's your problem. If anybody says, if anybody, you can say that we are not listening or we are not hearing you. Yes, Manjunath, can we access this link post 1 p.m.? You should ask the case for your authorities, Manjunath. Okay, Lakshmi Devi asked us question why we can't get textbooks. It has been provided to you. Study material is the textbook. You'll be having both text and study material in a book which they provide you. Have not you got the textbook, Lakshmi Devi, with you? Yes, you're welcome, Manjunath. You're welcome. You can speak to the case for your authority and ask your time or schedule to be changed to 1 o'clock. Yes. Yes, Lakshmi Devi. No, you have not got any textbook. Okay. Then you should visit the KSOU study center and you can ask them if they are providing the book. You can once you visit or you can contact KSOU. You can contact KSOU, you'll get information about it. Okay, let me come back to our class. Yes, we were discussing today about William Shakespeare and William Wordsworth. If anybody, do you have any doubts regarding? Only soft copy is given, ma'am. Okay, Bhavya. Yes. Yes, students, you can listen. So we were completing the introduction to William Wordsworth. Okay, Lakshmi Devi. Okay. If so, okay. Yes. If I thought they were providing the textbook and study material, only soft copy means okay. So Lavanya Anand, if you're from outside, Lavanya Anand, you're from? Okay, Arvind. Okay. I was not knowing about that. Okay. Yes, Lavanya, you can, if you are outside the city, you can post to the TTL address, or if you are in Mysore, visit TTL college and you can give your assignments there. Okay, pa. So please contact KSOU Study Center. They will inform you about your assignments, your textbook, your study materials. Everything will be provided by KSOU Study Center. Okay. Okay. So I want to conclude my class. Let me conclude my class. You are supposed to. Yes, Lavanya, if you are from Mysore, once you go to KSOU Study Center and you can consult the person, contact the person and you can speak to them, your doubts will be cleared. Okay? Yes. Let me conclude my class. See, students, we have discussed today about William Shakespeare and William Wordsworth. So, the introduction to William Shakespeare and Wordsworth has been introduced today. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can make a note of it and you can ask me in the next class. Okay? Okay, fine. Thank you all. We'll meet you in the next class. So if you have any doubts, you can discuss because I should check all the messages of the students. So I concluded my class. Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Shaista Firdos. No, Bhavya, this class has not been recorded. No, I am not recording, but case for you study center, they will record it. I am not able to record or I am not able to speak to you, to converse with you, to clear doubts. Yes, Amruta, thank you so much. Yeah, you're most welcome, Amruta. Yes, Varun Kumar, most welcome, Varun Kumar. Even Lakshmi, welcome, students. You're all welcome. You can contact me if you have any doubts. We can discuss. Okay. Yes. I had given my contact number. So I'll once again repeat my contact number. If anybody who is late to the class, you can note down it. 97421 97421 Okay. Do you have any doubts? Okay. If anybody, if possible, you can post my contact number in this group. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmi Devi. Thank you. Yes. It's my part of duty. It's my pleasure to teach you all. I will teach you. Don't worry about me. Yes, my name is Ramya. My name is Ramya. I'm the faculty of TTL College.
Yes, Shaista Firdos. I am not to the extent of knowing when is the first sem examination. If I get the information, I will surely share with you, Shaista. Yes, Abhishri, you're most welcome. Yes. Oh, yeah, I had given you the phone number. Yes. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you, students. Okay, we'll meet you in the next class. Thank you all. If you have any doubts, make a note of it and we can discuss in the next class. Okay. Please try to read the study materials what they had given you. Soft copy. Make utilize of that. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. See, if I have not answered anybody's question, what you have message, so don't worry about it. So I will check and I will answer your questions what you have sent me. So Pradeep Maurya, thank you, welcome. Okay, thank you. See, many of you have messaged me. Thank you. Okay, Lakshmi Devi, if I get information about your like semester examination, when is your semester exam? I'll inform you. Okay. Yes, we have not got any schedule about your examination. If so, I will surely post you. Okay. Okay, for BCA and BSc students, I'll let you know, students. Okay. If they have asked to join for BBA link only, it's welcome. You can join. But once I'll confirm with our uh, yes. I'll confirm it. Okay. No, I don't have idea, Lakshmi Devi. I don't have idea. If I anyone from BBA class, I don't know who is BBA, who is BCA, who is BSc. Don't know. Yes, surely I'll help you. Okay. Yes. Yes, sorry, Prakash Som. So please explain Shakespeare immortalized love in Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds. Yes, surely I'll explain you, Prakash. I'll explain you. Yeah, Bishri, we have from 15 to 20. We'll be having till, yes, for you BBA students. I have a schedule about BBA students. So for BBA students from 15 to 19. 15th to 19, you'll be having at 12 o'clock. 12 to 1 o'clock. Yes, Shetty Amulya. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Sahid Amina from Asan. Okay. Okay, students. I was checking others who have any doubts. Yes, Meghana Suresh, I'll explain in Kannada also. Don't worry. Yes, as I said, Prakash, I'll explain your request for immortalized love in Let Me Not to Be the True Marriage of True Minds. Yes. Okay. Okay. Syed Amin. Sorry, Syed Amina. Uh, you're asking for my number. I told you. Okay, once I'll repeat. 97421 97421 Okay. 97421. No, Rohan, it's not be available. No, we cannot listen after the class. Okay, Lakshmi, I'll my number. One. Yes. 97421 You get my number or 4